So one of these days,
mutiny no
I walked down on the street in downtown Vancouver,
ordini le Vancouver le downtown Vancouver no
and I noticed a sign in front of the restaurant.
the yati pakwa le restaurant amenya
Actually, it was a code reading with a chalk on the blackboard.
do ake puaraga atakito le pakwa le blackboard
It's saying, the best advice I can give you is do not take advice from anybody.
do ate le takito le yasai hina le de bahi pua takito norga
Well, after I read this, and I have some thoughts about it.
rồi pa takito ido ye chukmu no
Well, it may be true for some people, for some degree.
this is adogolo what no disciple no
Especially when you make in some kind of decision for yourself, or like things you want to do, or things you want to accomplish for your life, and what do you like, kind of things like that.
se bakaro talo na samala na samu na eduma de na se badme
So what is the purpose of reading that code?
ke you pa takito ini akobyo ni le
Nobody knows, like the person who really said it.
for the thing no ga ba di pala ate on the thing ya
But after I thinking about it, one thing I do know,
ke ta you pa takito I tra ke ta le thing ya o
so it is not Christian.
ato me pa ki po takito ba
Horrible. It gave me some thoughts.
pasalo ahia ta chukmu
I'm thinking what kind of best advice I can give it to myself and others around this pandemic time.
ye chumo le ta chukro I le ta chukra sa ni chukro you ke he takito egi he ba di le
Since our way of life have been changed,
do ba ta mu kle ni chon le ni
it's likely that our life will be like that until continue in 2021.
lo ga le ba ta mu ke lo ga ni le ki ro ki chi te se ko
So as for me, the best advice I can give to myself is what is reading in the word of the Lord.
pasalo ta le takito le hi fe le yu ro ni me takito le o le yu ra ki ta no
Then what I can find is surprises me.
do ta le ti pe ni lo ake alo kemer kema
Because Jesus said, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds."
Agini I ya au asiwera no le tu si lo le ta le so a lu apu do pa o le ta ku sa ku kele ki
So this is very strange philosophy.
ta chu go di I lo a lo cho
Because how can you be joyful when you are in hunger,
do ne ko ora ta sa ku le ne sa wi lo do chu do di ne
or in need, in bad health, or your loved one are passed away?
ne ta lo ba o ne ta o chu le de ba ko ne e o ni si no ke sa ki di le
Or even when you are persecuted?
Dans le manao pour l'année, dans le sacré.
So how can you have joy in trials?
Dans le ora ta sacré le ta les personnes pour faire pas d'île.
What if you have a situation like a man in Luke chapter 10, verse 30?
Dans le ora ta mi banadi a para le ni Luca chiro te chia chiro 13.
Because that man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho.
No, avidi para ne lo le Jerusalem. No, fu Jericho.
So he fell among robbers.
Dans l'oba le tam la agla.
So they stripped him and beat him and left him to death.
Dans wesi belok wi aku ko do to o tu agasite lo.
So how can you be joyful if you fell among those robbers?
No. Dans le ora ta fa le melo le tam la fi pani dans le ora ta fa kudile.
How can you be joyful among those robbers who rob you, who strip you, who beat you, and who leave you to death?
Ne ko ora ta fa ku le tam la pa le a to na do hi ne kun so ne kun ka ni do tu to na tu le ke si ni ne ke sa ku.
I'm sure most people are well counted all joy when they escape from it.
Ada ke pa ke no ke sa ku le a chi ku ple.
Usually the people were mad, they were angry, they were complaints, they were crying, they were even they were swear.
Mi pa on ni no ko ada ke pa ke no ke sa do ke short na ni ke a meti no ni no ta fi pa ni no.
But Apostle James, he advised us to count it all joy.
Ba sa ro so ya ko me le ak mi ta fa ku ke le ko.
So after the martyrdom of Stephen,
Do so ya ko so stepa para mafio lo kini.
so Jewish people, they scattered everywhere from the Jerusalem to anywhere in the Roman empires.
Do po yuda po ni lo pla le Romeo bo mu ko bu de.
So because of the persecutions by both Romans and Jewish people,
Hari ni po yuda po la na Yesu Christ pa ma na ma po le po yuda po do le po Romi po se po.
when I really think about it, when other against you, you can consider as enemy, then you know what to do.
Do no me chu mo no ko ni. Pa ka mi tho da na sa ke de sinya le ba ma ti de.
But what if your family and the people that you love and your friends turn against you?
Ba sa ro le du na da mi ke le ki po ko po. Pa le na e wa fil pa ni do a tho da na. De ma ti de.
It is hurting, isn't it?
It is hard.
Hurting, yeah. It's a heart.
Mi ta le at ta na ko lo.
So, but in life, trials are often come in various ways, and sometimes it's all unavoidable.
Ba sa ro le pe ta mu i ni. Ta na ko he le le bu bo do. Pe chi pu ple de se ba.
Like that man who traveled from Jerusalem to Jericho.
Di po ra ni le a le ra le we usually ti le ya ko de na ni.
But James, he did not advise us to count it all joy for trials.
Ba sa ro so ya ko ni ada te le pe ba sa ku le ta na ko ko.
but it is a catch, and what he really meant is count is all as joy when we meet the trials.
อาชโรเป้บบ้านนาเราบัวบาสักคือ
So he commented verse as a half brother of Jesus Christ and also as a leader of the Jerusalem church.
ก็เวกตัวนี้พอเราช่วยวิญญาณสุริยะเราพูดเยซูเราพูดว่าอะไรกัน
He and Apostle Paul have a very close friendships, and I'm pretty sure that he also the leader of Jewish community everywhere.
ดอเอาเวเราสอบดูนี่แค่ทุกคนเลยเว้ยยอแค่พอช่วยพออยู่รับผู้ผู้เด
So he wrote this letter to encourage 12 tribes of Israel everywhere.
ดอเวลิปร์อีดิโซอากาเฮรีเฮบาอิสราเอลลีดชิคิลีโคบุเด
So the recipients of that letter and us.
ดอพอเลอันนี้บาลิปร์อีดอพอเวลาอิสิกอ
So the difference is we live in a different time.
แต่เลอลอชอเลปะอุเตเลพอเวลาอีปอมูเลตาชุดรอชอ
So what is not different is we have trials of various kind.
แต่เลอลอชอบานี้มีพอเวลาอีโคฮาเดบาตามาบัวอะกลือลีเนาะ
Then what is made to difference in the text is how do we face the trials of various kinds in our time.
แต่เลอริโดเลอิสชีเชิบอีนี่มีเพราะเลก็พลูทานาบัวเลกเลดีเลย
And put it in simple way, how can you have joy in the trials?
มีแต่เลตากตุลยอนนี่เพราะโอราตาตะคือเลทานาบัวกลาดีเลย
Count it all joy, brothers.
ดอพาอดีตาตะคือดอเพื่อเสีย
Because it tested genuineness of your faith.
อากิดีอียามากว่าเนตาสุดานาอัตตาโนโกเมียโนโก
So let me put an example. How do you purify gold?
โดยยังมีเฮียดูไม่มีทุนนี่นะคือมาสกออดีเลย
So how can you get pure gold without putting into the refiner fire?
ตอนนี้ก็โอรทุเลอันโนโกไม่ได้พาวเลยไม่กุกลานี่นะคือเรียกว่าทุเลอากสกอเลไปดีเลย
So in order to get the pure gold, refiner must put raw materials into the fire.
ดิโซคือเรียกว่าทุเลอาเกเพราะว่าพาวเลมีอูคลานี่
So you cannot purify gold by put those materials of stones in something like beautiful gardens or your dining table.
เนื้อก็มาสกอทุเลนะพาเลตัดทาลเลอะคีลามีเลสโนโกเตเซบา
Nothing will change in 100 years.
นี่พาวเพนี่เตกิยานี่ดออันช็อตเลนอเซบา
So tests and trials purify our soul.
เปิดบาดามากว่าเลตันนาพวนี่อามากุสกอภาษา
So if you look at in the Bible, that's what Peter was having while he denied Jesus 3 times.
ตอนมีคนที่สชีสอบไปทูอาสมัยยิชูเซบลอนี่มีตามากว่านี่
That's what he having when he walk on the waves and the trumpets at the night out there on the water.
ดอเวเลเลพอพอโกเลกลีมือกลายนี่มีตามากว่าเสกอ
So the trials of various kind, it defines our destiny.
ดอตามากว่าเลอักลีนี่มีทะเลอชวกว่า
That what Abraham is having when he was told to sacrifice his son Isaac on the mount.
တော့ဆောအဗြဟံနေကဆယောမအလူတော်ပူကွာလက်စကိုမိတမကွာလောကိုစေကောလော
But these trials and test also give us praise and glory and honor.
အစရောတမကွာသစ်ပါဤဟေပွာတလာကပေါ်တော့တစီတော့ဘထရ
That's what when Jesus told Peter, I will build my church.
တော့ယေရှုတဲ့ဆောတဲ့ခုလေယကဘောရယတာဖို့နီ
So that is when Abraham was blessed to be a father of nations.
တော့ဖနီအခါဆောအဗြဟံဘာလာရှုဘီအောတော့ကေရောထွာကလူတပါအဖာလော
And the people sometimes used to say like no pain, no gain.
တော့ကောလောကလောပွားတဲ့လေ no pain no gain ကောပညောအမေရမချာနီနေဘာတာနော်မီပါ
But as for me, that is also not a Christian.
ပါစရောတာကတူအီနီနော်ကတမေပါကိပေါ်တာကတူစေကော
Because we don't gain anything in this life by our works, but only by the grace and the accomplished works of the Jesus Christ on the cross.
အဗီဒီလပသဖမူအီပဒနေဘာတာနော်မီပါလေပတမကိုမိတယောဘလူကိုတော့ယေရှုခရစ်တမလသူစညာရောကိုလော
So, if we go back to the subject we're discussing, Peter himself said the same thing.
တော့ဗမေကေကရာကေလတလပဒတိုရာနီ
He
ဆိုပေ
said,
ထူအတဲဒီဖိုလော
he said the same thing as James.
အကတိုရာဒီဖိုဆိုယာကိုဆိုလော
Why rejoice when you suffer?
နော်အဝဲတဲလလာဝဲရကိုစီစုပိတညော
So if you look at in 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 6 to 7,
နော်မေကွာတဲ့ပိထူအချရတဲ့အချပုခုde la nuit
in this you rejoice.
အစီဝဲလာဝဲရကိုစီစုပိတညော
Though now for a while, if necessary, you have been grieved by various trials.
ဘာသာကကနီအီအလောမီအိုဒေါ်စီသူအီတာအူတဆုလေတာလေပစောအမ်
So that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold, that perishes, through it is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of the Jesus Christ.
ဒီဆိုစီတနာအတာမာကွာအောလေအနေတလူတာခွေဒိုနေခွေဒိုနေထူလေအဘာအမာကွာအောလေမေဦးနာဖကေတော့ဟာဝဝဲနီကိုအိုဝဲကိုပလာဟောလေတာစီထောပထရတော့တာယူတာယောတော့တာလာကောအကောတေယေရှုခရစ်အတာအိုပလာဟော
So what he tried to say here is, when you are tested or when you meet the trials in your life,
အဲ့တော့တယ်လို့မီလက်ကောပလိုတနာကိုလွန်ဖာဖမှုဘူးလေ
it is like a refiner's fire purifying in the gold.
အမေဒီဆိုမေဦးလာအမကစကောတူဆိုလော
So that when the time of the revelation of the Jesus Christ, you will receive praise and glory and honor.
ဒီဆိုဖဲယေရှုမေဟကေတော့နကနေဘာတလာကိုတော့ဒါစီတော့ပတ်လို့
The prophet Isaiah said the same thing in Isaiah chapter 48 verse 10.
ဝီရှာယာစီဝဲဒီဆိုဆိုလေဝီရှာယာချီလိုလူချီခေါ်ချီကိုချီ
Behold, I have refined you.
နော်စီဝဲဘာရှာတော့စီဝဲကောကွာယမခွီလီနာ
but not at savor. I have tried you in the furnace of affliction.
Ba se ro te me ba le se ro ba.
That is,
You could lina le tanar ro apa kepuli.
amen. That is joy. Is we have to count it all joy because it purifies the people of God, you and me.
Kone ba sa ku le tanar ko akla higi amaga sko jua akwa gomu le ake yam.
So Paul also said, and I rejoice in our suffering.
So perlu te se ko le ba supisa nyo le tanar ko pulo.
Well, I also must talk about sufferings here a little bit
You ba te ba haro tanar ko pe isi ko lo.
because many Christians doesn't know how to respond when it's come to suffering.
Akri i pa ki po o aga le da singa le ke ba mani le tanar ko la.
Because some preacher only preach about the prosperity, health, and wealth.
Agri di I tau posra o aga le asita lo te ba haro ta leho ta subiro ta tura tole no ko.
So, because that is what the people from the war, most of them, what they want in their life.
Pa ho ko koli a loko ta firpa ni le ta mu no.
But how can you find Christ? Why do you only working for the prosperity, health, and wealth?
Do no mana le krio go. Do ne te ba karo ta tura to ta leho le to do da ta firpa le ro ko ni dile.
From time to time, we must embrace sufferings.
Blob bal hine petana ko lo.
Even the trials of various kinds and even the persecutions.
Do pa ku do ta le so lu do ta na ko fin pa.
So in Romans chapter 5, verse 3 to 4,
Le li romia chulo ye chupo 30 le wini.
not only that, but we rejoice in our suffering,
So po lu si weda do teni o de me ba. Me pe su pi sa nyo le ta na ko a pu se ko lo.
knowing that suffering produce endurance,
Agi di I pe se nya le ta na ko ma o ro ta wi sa su.
endurance produces characters,
Do ta wi sa su ni ma o ro ta ma tho ta wi sa su.
and character produce hope.
Do ta wi sa su ni ma o ro ta ma kwa a ta u sa do ta ma kwa u sa ni du o ro ta mi la lo.
So count it all joy, brother,
Do ko ni pa di ta ta ku ke le do ku a se.
because it develops Christians' characters.
Agi di du ke ro ki po a ta pa set ta pa say that word again. But hold on.
Cry like snakes.
No, di so pa ka loka Yesu Kri pa ki po ata ke bo wa ne.
So most of all, we have to count it as joy because we share Christ's suffering.
Do pa pa di fa ta fa ku a ve di I ba
This is a very important and significant point of view when you look at sufferings.
sa mu ba lo ka kri ta na ko ro the vaccine mo ta tin pa I le pa ki po sa mu ta na ko.
Knowing that your suffering is with your sufferings, you share suffering of Jesus Christ Himself.
Don me bahana manama ko na ni. Ami Yesu Kri ta na ko. นี่หรอ
Because Jesus said, if you follow me, you must deny yourself.
အဖေဒီယေရှုတဲ့မေအဲ့တော့ပေါ်ယခိနေနဘာသမနသာ
It looks like you are denying yourself.
နဘာသမနသာ
And Jesus said, if you follow me, take your cross and follow me.
ဒါယေရှုတဲ့မေပေါ်ယခိနေနဘာခိတော့သူစုညာတော့ပေါ်ယခိတကေ
So when you suffer, in your suffering, you are denying yourself. You carrying your own cross and you are following Christ, sharing the suffering of our Lord Jesus Christ.
တော့မေဘာသနာရပေါ်နေနဘာခိတော့သူစုညာနနကစားနေတော့ပေါ်ယေရှုခရစ်ခိတော့လက်ခေါပလိုတနာရပေါ်သင်ပန်
Even all the way to the cross.
Tu learn about a plan to sunyano.
Even nails in your hands.
Naviki tu learn what I clone the suit on call, your time.
And thorns in your head, and blood in your waters at your side.
The Tashumer Kofulu no Kosalo, the Tijuana little Palo.
So First Peter said in chapter 12, Beloved, do not be surprised.
The learn step through no at Chedo chapter 4. At Chedo Louis, at Chedo the Chi, at Chedo the Chiki, the Chifa.
Oh, I missed the type.
Yeah, I know.
So First Peter chapter 4, verse 12 to 13. Okay. So, beloved, do not be surprised at the fiery trials when it's come upon you to test you.
See where? When ta eo fe ta lebe so u o le tipla le I have where ditho akama kwa fu de me de ma le a ko di ta lo cho ba fu a to ni de be.
As though something strange happening to you. You finished reading, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. But rejoice insofar as you share Christ's sufferings, that you may also rejoice and be glad when His glory revealed.
Me di fu me kwa ba ku kri atana po atho. Fa ku di tho fu ka fa ku se ko do le pe aweda Allah akapo o plano ni ki.
So what he tried to say here is, if you share sufferings with Jesus Christ,
I don't tell me, but another poor could not clean.
You may also share the gladness and glory when the times are coming.
Nego oro ta fa kulo ta la po le awe heki achigro seko.
So how can you have joy in the trials?
Sorry, what?
How can you have joy in the trials? We count it all joy, brother, because it tested our faith. We count it all joy because it purifies us. We can have joy in the trials because we share sufferings of the Jesus Christ. We are now touching the last point. Jesus never said that we are problem free. He never promised anything for believers or non-believers. He never said that we don't face problems. But good thing is that He promised us peace.
lo le ka he pata kura ku lo.
In John chapter 16, verse 33,
Le li yo ha a chiro de chi a chiro de chi ku chiro se chi se.
if I read through, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace.
Yesu si wala yesi ba fu le ta ne pa di so fi ko o ro ta kura ko le yu lo.
In this world you will have trouble. But take heart.
Le ho ko I fi ko ba ta na ra ko lo ba sha do pa fi fa ku le ki.
He said, I have overcome the world.
Yin ma le ni ho ko ni.
So if you ask me, how can you have joy in trials of various kinds?
Dans le métier croyant, le oro ta sacré le tanar ko glu glani dile.
So I will count it all joy because Jesus has overcome the world.
Je peux pas dire ta sacré qu'elle a dit Jésus mane rokoli.
In book of Romans, Paul said,
Le mirome pour so Paul si wala.
do not overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good.
Ouais te le ba mane ra le ta ra so. Le ba so le ba mane ta ra so le ta vi. Kulo.
And the proverb said, righteous may fall many times, but he will rise every time he falls.
Parce que dans l'ictacto, do se te wele, pato pa no mi lo te blo ba se que rechu de daki.
I'm pretty sure it is because Jesus overcome the world.
Do ye signa no ti le amico pro Yesu man le ho ku ni.
How can you have joy in the trials?
Mimi ni ne be ora ta fakule ta na pro kla ni.
Because Jesus is the one who upholding everything in his hands.
Amico pro Yesu me pa le amico pro ta kele o le Yesu Christ lo asupulo.
And he gave us peace.
Do we he pa ta kura pula.
A peace that beyond human understanding.
Ta kura pula pa kinyona po de seva.
A peace that words cannot describe.
Le peut-être la le seva.
Peace that any artist cannot portray.
Ta kura pula pa te na gol ni de seva.
Dear brother and sisters,
Do pua se le.
take heart.
Ta kura de ke.
Jesus has overcome the world.
Yesu mano hakuli.
In him we find peace.
Ora ta kura pula wa pula.
That peace we will call it all joy.
Ta kura pone ko meta ta kukele le pouvoir.
May God bless you all.
Non yo je me dis quoi.
Amen.